Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen. For a very long time now, we have not made a video, so because YouTube flagged one of my videos, not one, many of my videos, saying that maybe the sound that I use on the video. So if you are watching this video, there will not be sound. It is just a sweet story. You understand? Like I said, if you are watching this video, there will not be sound. It is just a sweet story that I want to tell you, and it's a life story. What happened to me? So we are taking it today in business. Okay, my experience in business. That is what I want to share with you guys. What happened to me? You know. So in I based in Lagos, Alaba International Market. If you must, a very popular market, Alaba International Market. So it was during March, first week of March, 2026, and the customer messaged me on no number claiming to be a customer. So he messaged me that he need this particular cooker. Okay, he needs a number, very number of them, that you need it in a large quantity. So we get it up, and then we started talking on price. So I gave him price, and we started talking. Okay, maybe I snatched some prices for him, and he later agreed on my price. And but I didn't trust him to move the goods without receiving payment, and likewise him, he didn't trust me to send the goods um, without seeing his goods, because he can't send money. He doesn't trust me as well. Maybe I will send money now and I will not do it. You know, someone you took his number from social media. So I didn't trust him to give out my goods without receiving payment. He doesn't trust me to give out his money without receiving goods. So we keep on fighting over this. So he came up with idea that I should take it to the park. But when the park, he will call the park, and the park will confirm, yes, these goods has came here. We have confirmed it. Then I will be there. He will send my money to me. I said, all right, it's a very brilliant idea. Okay, so it's not funny. It's not funny. Seriously, it's not funny. I called the people who is going to deliver the goods. So we all went to the park, and I chatted him. He said his name, the initial name he told me is Harmony, but he said that I should write it Mongas, that he based in eastern part of Nigeria, onitsha. I said, okay, Mongas, which I wrote on the goods, Mongas. So, which I wrote on the goods, Mongas. So, the park say that, oh, Mongas, we know him very well. He's a nice guy. He's a nice man. Mo to me, I didn't know that. I didn't know that the person chatting me is not the Mongas. Do you understand? What happened there is that Mongas is testing the person. Now the person is a mediator. The person is at our middle. Is a middleman. Now Mongas is testing him. Now he'll not be the one testing me. But Mongas is the person that want to buy the goods. But Mongas is not the one testing me directly. Do you understand? Mongas is not the one testing me directly. So now, Mongas told him that the name you should write is Mongas. He now told me to write Mongas. Why Mongas is the legit customer? Why he's the fake, the scammer? Now, I am the main person, the supplier. When he told me to write Mongas on the goods, which I did, now the park people get excited that we know Mongas is a very big customer. That I'm lucky to do business with him, that he bought a lot of goods, that they normally ship goods for him on a daily basis. I was so happy and excited that I've gotten a big customer. Meanwhile, Mongas is a legit customer, but the guy, Harmony, is not a legit customer. Now, the park people called Mongas by himself and said that there is a number of cookers, a large quantities of cookers brought here in your name. He said, okay, no problem. Then I message Harmony, thinking he's the one, Mongas. Then I messaged him and said, have you confirmed from the park? He said, yes. I told him, please make the transfer fast. My phone is about 3%. It might trip off at any time. He forwarded my voice note to Mongas, the legit customer. Harmony forwarded my voice note to Mongas, the legit customer, saying, please make the transfer fast. My phone is about 3%. It might trip off. Mongas made the transfer to Harmony. Now, Harmony tripped off his phone. I didn't receive payment. Harmony's phone has gone switched off. I started calling Harmony. Now, the park people told me, you can go home, Mr. Man. It's already after 7 p.m. Nigeria time, African time, 7 p.m. You can go home, sir. We have loaded the goods to the motor. Do not worry. Mongas is not a 419. It's not a scammer. Mongas is going to make the payment to you. Okay, I reached agreement with the park people that if Harmony, let me not say Mongas because I don't know I don't know Mongas, I know Harmony, who is acting as Mongas, while the park is contacting Mongas directly. The mistake I made that very day was that I couldn't collect the number that the park people is using to contact him, because the one I have is switched off already. So they told me that when we get to Onitsha and you confirmed that you have not received the money yet, we are not going to give him the goods till you ask us to release because you have received the money or not. So I thought that that was a very brilliant idea. I didn't know that I'm landing myself in a very serious trouble. When the goods got to Onitsha, I called the park manager there. I said, sir, please, I have not received the money. Do not leave the goods. The park said, the manager at Onitsha said, oh, I know Mongas, but the number you wrote there is not Mongas' number that I used know him. Let me call Mongas so that he will come and receive the goods, then make the payment to you. I said, all right, sir. When Mongas came, Mongas told them at Onitsha that I have made the payment. I have made the payment. Please release my goods. And he came with evidence, with payment slip showing that he has truly made a payment. Now, how what is my fate when he came with payment proof? The park still say no. Communicate with the guy, and he said the guy's number is no more going. I called Onitsha Park. I told them, please, I have not received my money. Let him forward to me. And besides, the person that I did the business with, his number is no more going. Mongas says no. He went Onitsha because in Onitsha main market, electronics market, not main market, electronics market. In Onitsha electronics market, they have task force, they have rulers. So the task force member there took the goods to their office and said that if I said that I did not receive the goods, I should come down from Lagos to Onitsha. That they will do what? Do the case, investigate and know whether if I am the one that received the money or not. On the fateful day, we travel, we book our flight. When we landed in Owerri, then we took our bus to Owerri. From Owerri to Anambra, we get there. Meanwhile, I have a friend, a customer there in the flame. I contacted him. I told him, see what we are coming to do today. He received us at onitsha electronics market in his shop, then took us to the task force office. He was there, started making judgment, and they told us that the person who is going to finalize this, the whole situation, is not around. Maybe we should come back